Do you see my GME puts when price spiked yesterday? Better to buy higher strike puts instead. Just curious on areas I can improve. Thanks. Do you see my GME puts when the price spiked yesterday? Is it better to buy higher strike puts instead? I mean, our price hasn't really moved that much. I wouldn't say you really had like an opportunity to buy higher priced puts, but you can, if you know a big opportunity opens up like that and you're still convinced of downside, then absolutely. That's like the story of my entire SPY put position at this point, is I just keep buying higher strikes because it keeps going up. Why are we talking about stocks? I don't know, someone asked me stock questions. Is this almost over? Ding! Haha! It is. Ding ding. It's done. All right, let's talk about stuff. So GameStop doing a lot of what we expected today, moving down 2.54% and unable to hold that $40 line. ETF FTDs are gone, with a little less to support the floor and even less tomorrow. I think this trend will probably continue into next week. A little bit of volume coming in on that drop off too, so we may see a little more violent downside in the next couple of days. What next? Let's look at BBBY. It's over here somewhere. This isn't efficient. There we go. BBBY actually did hold the $10 line, keeping a lot of OI in the money, but not very in the money. If any of this has already been hedged to some degree, this may not give us as much hedging tomorrow as we would hope for. And then, the potential for it to fall off tomorrow below $10 into Monday still may leave room for it to not be hedged going forward. So we'll continue to watch it. The pressure is definitely higher here, right? There's a lot more interest, and internalization still probably remains very, very elevated. So nice setup, but I'd still like to see it climb and hold higher price points, like really get those $10 calls in the money now that it's stabilized above $10. And probably still not a lot of volume and action until OPEX, but we'll see how it plays out. Revlon down, hitting 673 at close today. Looks like they're finally pushing down on it, which is good. We should start to see IV lower and some opportunities to get some entries on this after that big IV spike in the earlier part of the week, or last week. As for the SPY, pretty hard fail after that test at 425 this morning. That was kind of the upper range for where I predicted price action would be. Lots and lots of calls selling off throughout the day. Some puts bought, but mostly in a pretty narrow range. I would imagine many of those were actually sold off into the end of the day. They were rather short dated for a large part of that delta. If no more bullish interest has picked up on the SPX at these higher levels at like 4,200, 4,225, which it had not yesterday or today, then we may have seen the top of this run, at least for a little bit, while it drops and, profitable longs reposition. I think that's about it for today. Yeah, so I think that covers everything. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Tomorrow should be a pretty interesting day. No big economic data, but kind of see which direction the market takes. Yeah, no problem. Thank you guys. Have a great night.